Yeah, I bet you'll be shocked if Edgeworth comes in with that music. Imagine Edgeworth's coming in the car, jamming to that. Getting lots of women. I mean, he's a chick magnet already. I mean, after all, you saw a lord. And of course, Miss Oldback. So, yeah, with it took me a while. It kind of took a little bit, but I might as well want to think if I don't finish the first investigations today, then I guess like tomorrow we'll finish it, and then we do like for the next full week will be Echoes of Wisdom. And I think when we're done with that one, who knows? All I know is that I want to wrap up this game so we can get onto the second one. I played with that along with Echoes of Wisdom, and then I guess you already. Everyone should probably know it. For those that don't know, once I'm done with the investigation collection and Echoes of Wisdom, we will start Yakuza Kiwami. Oh man. Last stream I thought would be an ender, but apparently it's not. Because we finally are at the ending of this episode. Yeah, the last stream we finally found Calicio Yu, who turns out to be Lang's assistant Sheena. And there's more to think about. Apparently the Yanagarasu is actually not just a single peak, but 3. That being, well, Calicio Yu, of course, was part of it, but who's also a backstabber because she actually worked with the smuggling ring. So, yeah. But also adding to that, another thing we found out. Well, yeah. Prime Faraday is the great thief Yanagarasu. Now we know there's 3 people. He's one of them. Calicio being the second one, and the third one. Tyro Bad. Detective Bad. He's actually also the Yanagarasu. So yeah. Now with that all gone away, we now know one thing though. Apparently, from what you say, well, not you, Calicio you, or Shinon. What Shinon said, she did not kill the victims. So even though we found out Calicio Yu, we unfortunately still don't have the victim. I mean, not the victim, the suspect, the killer, who may be also be part of the smuggling, the leader. But with all of that, unfortunately, we got bad news. We're gonna try to connect that, and also clear another person who is apparently convicted. Apparently being the suspect, the primary suspect, which is Francisca. Yeah. Once again, Lang accused someone. Who would have thought we face him again? Also, chat, I'm gonna be honest, I did not charge my Pro controller, so I'm gonna try the best I can and see how good the battery for this is. Actually, I don't know. Jeez. Hold on. Hold on. Not that one. There we go. I want to see. I don't know if it will be good enough. You know what? Yoink. And yoink. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you already see. I'm using my Joy-Cons this time. I rather oh my gosh, I'll be honest. It's kind of hard. Like, I don't want like the wire for the charger to like get in my way. So I think we're gonna use Joy-Cons for today. We use Joy-Cons for now, and then next time we'll be back with Pro Controller. Now it's time to clear Francisca's innocence and face Lang one more time. All right. And the worst part is this. There we go. I want to at least use the. Yeah, the button is not really good. I might have to replace it in case. That's gonna be something for the future. I mean, I handle my drifts. I handle I just had it. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. I'm really trying, like, figuring out where is the best angle. Like, you've seen me use this. Oh my gosh, I just had it. Yeah, I might have to get a new. I'm gonna have to see how to fix this one. Oh wait, I just got it. Let me see something. I want controllers, button mapping. Not that. I fucked up. I just did it. It's gonna be hard. Unless, can I try something? Oh! Oh gosh. Oh yeah, that didn't work. Wait. I just had it! I was doing so good! I was doing so good! Oh. Huh. Never mind. Oh, I could just use the ZR. Yeah, I could just use the ZR. Oh. Well, that was a little bit... I still want to fix like the right button. The ZR button is alright. Wait, I want to say something. Wait. Oh. Wow. Wait. Oh gosh. Never mind. We're gonna just... Oh no. Oh boy. Give me a second. There we go. For some reason, they weren't pairing. Alright, well, I guess you probably forgot. I am forcing. I don't know if you can hear it. That is my R button. That is the button. I will be fixing it. Alright. Screw the button. Recap. Gina is actually you. The Mask 2. And Cochin is dead. Brian Faraday and Detective Bat apparently are part of a 3-person group, the Yanagarasu, which Sheena is it, who's actually a spy from the smuggling ring. And yeah, Agent Lang finally figure out, or what he claims he figured out, who the victim is. And apparently he thinks it's Francisca. We gotta do something about it. So come on, Mr. Prosecutor! Oh gosh. Hold on, give me a second. Give me my mic. Okay, got it. Come on, Mr. Prosecutor, let's get started. Yeah, let's. After over 15 minutes, we now starting the fight. Round 3. Ordering crossing weapons. I am pressing that damn right button so hard right now because I really want to get this fixed. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to fix it. One of Alabas's knives was used in Babel to murder Mr. Cochin. And the murder weapon to kill him, the Mask 2, is Babel's prima duck statue. Somehow, these two objects were able to penetrate the two countries' impenetrable security. The only one who traversed the two countries just before and after the crimes was you. So as long as I can't explain how the suspect move about, Francisca will remain a suspect? You got it, Mr. Prosecutor. So why don't you stop giving me a hard time? Under these circumstances, who the heck can carry a weapon across country lines? I don't know if it's just my voice, but I think because, I'll be honest. I had a little quick snack before stream. I'm sorry, I was hungry. I know I don't really eat like something during streams, but I had to. Ah. Angeline, what I've learned from you just now is that you lost sight of yourself. Oh wait, I didn't read this part. I've worked through every possibility, but there's only one that's plausible. Your boss. What are you talking about? Yeah. By focusing too... I dropped my Joy-Con. This has not been a good... So far, it's not good. I think my Pro Control is good luck. It has to be. It has to be good luck. I think it will be... I think they will return back to normal if I fix, like, the bumpers, the Joy-Cons, buttons. By focusing too intently on which is in front of us, we become blind to the truth. Don't tell me La Zing never said anything to that effect. You prosecutor! What do you think you are? Speaking about La Zing proverbs like that! I don't need his proverbs. Because my words are all you need. You will need to see the truth. Oh my gosh, my voice is not at 100%. Okay. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. One of Alabas's knives was used in Bobble to murder Mr. Kochin, and the murder weapon. Okay. Somehow these two, the only one who transferred the country just before and after the crimes was you. I think the fourth one. The fourth one we had to present evidence or something. Unless we had to press. I god dang hate this. I gosh darn it hate. Ah. Let's press first. No. Alright, let's press first. prevented this knife cross over country lines.
Good, but that's not the only thing that did. We mustn't forget about the other weapon. The knife was only one. The murder weapon.
Yes. Hold it! That was the next one. Do you see that the prima duck statue was also brought over by Franziska?
Like I told you before, that's the only way it makes sense.
Hold it! And how exactly did she bring it over?
I haven't figured that out yet.
That's a rather weak statement considering how sure you are.
Maybe. There's one thing I do know for sure. Somehow these two objects were able to penetrate the two countries' impenetrable security.
Hold it! Impenetrable. I should hardly think so.
Not so fast! You've seen the top of the wall between the two countries, right? Who in the world could cross over that?
Yeah, I could climb over that thing with all of that bordered wall, that barbed wire.
The only way to either embassy is through the doors. The theatrum neutral. Yes. So the only way for a knife and the prima duck statue to traverse the two countries is through those security camera equipped, well-guarded doors.
Hold it! I'm gonna show the photo just in case. If that failed, was Franziska really the only person to have traveled between the two countries?
According to the guards at both doors, she's the only one to go back and forth. Sis was there in Alabas when the Yanagarsu show. And then just before you guys found Mr. Coachin's body, she entered Babel. I think we can assume that's when she brought the knife into Babel.
Objection! Now, how do you explain the prima duck statue?
I haven't quite figured that out yet. However, the fact that the two weapons crossed the border proves that the killer must have also traveled across the country lines.
The only things to cross the border are the prima duck statue and the knife. I should hardly think that those are the only two items Agent Lang. Okay. Yeah, we have to present the photo. There is. Objection!
Ah!
Wait, whoa. You see that there's a wait, what?
Law, you sure it's not your eyes that are flawed? Talk to me again when you can see straight. Maybe this was the piece of evidence I was looking for after all.
Sword? Objection! Not the spear? What? Oh, crud. I didn't. Oh, crud. Ah, crud. We're going back. We went back to the days. We're going back to the good old days, everyone. We're going back to the good old days. Alright, we're just gonna skip. Thank you. Thank you, Agent Lang. Thank you. Now we're ready. What do we... Unless the third one... Do I have to present the photo in the third one? Objection! No, I don't. Okay. Oh, wait, do we also include... Wait, the pick? Objection! It's not the pick, so... Wait, it's not that. Wait.
Objection!
I'm so confused.
Not so fast!
Ozzy says, confidence is like a soul, and words without confidence are but empty shells.
Well, I gotta lose. Well. Oh my gosh. I saved instead of loading. Are you going to let me let you? Hey, no. I don't need to be employed with self-confidence. I need to think rationally. After all, I don't need to be confident in facts. Ah. Give me this.
Objection! Not so fast!
Please, sir. Oh god. Oh gosh. I had to be in front of this to lose the health. I know. Why am I small? Oh gosh. Hurry. There. Same. There. I am not. This is not. My Pro Controller is lucky. Isn't there a new way? There's dirt on there. It's totally ruining the beauty of the hair stick. I suppose. Why is there dirt stuck in the hair stick in the first place? Certain things are rather ethnic for hair sticks. Huh? Really? If they were that strange, what should I do with them? There's something I'm meaning to ask. How exactly do you stick that hair of yours into your hair like that? That's a secret. Curious or imperious, sir? I don't know if that's the word.
Objection!
What is it? What is it? Oh my gosh, half an hour I've been struggling. You haven't been in anything. Only a Bastian Knights would use the counter. Okay, that's true. Okay, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Isn't there a way? What if the master notes?
Objection!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is the I feel like it's the fourth one, but what evidence is there? I really don't know. The only one that's Travis is it. Wait, but oh my gosh, if we only could present profiles, we should have shown Larry. Let's see, swap by the. Wait. Oh my! If I swear. Oh, not that.
Objection!
It was the wrong one. 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 Ah, you got the wrong statement. The wrong statement. It was the wrong statement. Ah.
Oh my gosh. Agent Lang, those two items are not the only two to cross the border tonight. I am so stupid.
Oh?
Mass 2 was killed with Bubba's Creepy Duck statue, yes. But if that's the case, then tell me, where did the Alabaster Creepy Duck statue go?
To Bobble.
Precisely. And the two statues really were switched. And this means that both statues were smuggled across the border at some point. Which means that there's a total of 3 items were smuggled across the embassies.
I guess so. You know what? It doesn't matter the number of items. Only that the sis is the one who could have done it. Because the only person who went back and forth between Alabaz and Bobble is her.
Is that really true? There's no one else who traveled between the two countries? Actually, it was definitely another person. One who paid to both sides of the wall.
Objection!
Is that really so, Agent Lang?
Well, allows you time to try and bluff your way out of this. I check out what the guard said, along with the security cameras footage. You're not going to overturn my hypothesis that easily.
Objection!
Suppose there was some other way other than through the theater doors.
What other way?
Other entity that managed to cross the border unharmed. Let's see. Suppose there was some other way other than through the theater door. Ooh. If I point it out, would it open up a whole new possibility? And then through the hesitate. And though I hesitate to bring this out, oh, now we show the photo. As long as this entity exists, the impossible rule becomes a possibility.
It looks like you've got some clever idea in mind.
I do, and I can show it to you through a single piece of evidence.
Fine then. Let's see this piece of evidence that will show me this other route.
This piece of evidence will show us another way to move between the two countries.
Take that!
Agent Lang, I'm sure you're familiar with this unforgettable photo.
That supernatural photo? Like I said before, humans can't fly.
No, of course not. I understand that perfectly well. Wait a minute, I just... Oh! Oh! I just realized it. We'll get to it later. I understand that perfectly well.
And those start claiming that Sheena somehow grew wings either.
I wouldn't dream of claiming that.
And I won't allow you to take back what you said either. I'll say it again. It's not humanly impossible to fly through the air without wings. So you better have a good explanation for this, Mr. Prosecutor.
Oh gosh. You have one? I'm sure we have one. I'm sure we have one, Edgeworth. Help me. Help me, Edgeworth, please.
How can I prove it was How can I prove it was that flew through the air in this photo?
Wait. Wrong. Wrong button. It was supposed to mute. Wait. Not humanly possible? Eureka! Very well. I will have your explanation.
It sounds like you got a good idea simmering inside the head of yours. Let's hear it. The face hidden within this photo is blurry. Try a shadow is.
Take that!
Naturally, the shadow is the third smuggled object, the Prima Duck statue replica.
You can't be serious.
Yanagasu, or rather Castillo, you, dressed as Agent Shinan, was inside Babu. She dressed the replica statue up and closed, and launched it through the air.
Not so fast!
Mr. Prosecutor! You left out a very crucial bit in your explanation.
I know I did.
She launched it through the air? Ha! And how exactly did she do that?
He's literally burning his fangs at me. He has a point. How exactly did it move through the air like that? As long as this remains unsolved, we won't be able to move any closer to the truth. Which reminds me, didn't you say this earlier?
Hey sis, I remembered that just before Ambassador Alba went to give his speech, he called you into his office, right?
So just before the murder, as this was called here, right into this very room. If that's the case, then maybe another avenue I can pursue. Agent Lang, in order for me to answer that question, I will need to hear testimony from Miss Von Karma.
Oh? What are you up to now, pretty boy?
Earlier you mentioned something of interest to me. You said that just before the murder occurred, Miss Von Karma had been in this room because Ambassador Alba had called for her. And for that reason alone, I believe her. No, you, not me. You believe her to be the killer.
Yeah, I guess I did say something like that.
In that case, I believe it is my duty to ask her what her side of the story is.
Do you really think a criminal will tell us the honest truth?
How dare you! As I said numerous times, there is absolutely no proof that I am the killer. Miles Edgeworth, don't tell me you suspect me too! I don't. However, I can't ignore the fact that you were in this room at one point in time. Which is why I would like to hear about it from you. Francisca, I feel that I still don't have enough information. Which is why your testimony is incredibly important to the outcome of this case.
Alright. So, what would you like me to talk about?
I'd like you to please testify to your movements up until you came into this room.
Alright. Let's try this your way for a change. But if what she has to say turns out to be a waste of time, I'll put her under arrest faster than you can howl. No!
As you wish. Movements in Alabas.
As I said earlier, I was assigned to guard duty in the Alabastian embassy. After I saw the Steel Samurai off on his way towards the ambassador's office, I returned to the Rose Garden for a bit and check up on the security situation. After all the preparations were in place, I was called back by Ambassador Alba to his office.
Francisca, I want us to make this clear from the very beginning. So what I wish to confirm is that the only time spent in which you were in this office was before the murder occurred. Is that correct?
Yes, of course.
I see. But now, the only way that I can see for us to break out this situation is to ask Francisca about her testimony in more detail. Alright, press all. Say first, also.
My voice.
Hold it!
I thought your duty was to fact find anything you could about the smuggling ring.
Yes, that was my job. Upon hearing that the Yellow has sent a calling card to the embassy, Ambassador Alba called upon us to protect the embassy instead. That incident 7 years ago. Or have you forgotten what happened here back then?
Oh. Huh. Anything related to that case we were involved in appears to be rather painful for her. It's not exactly one I can really forget myself.
It looks like you remember the case after all.
Of course I do. Wait, do we even have the... No, we only have the trump card.
I inspected every location, every possible escape route, and every aspect of the police's security details. I did all that, then after that...
Hold it!
Let's press this now. So you were at the theater as well?
Yes, and I suppose you were also there as well, watching that stage show?
Well, yes. So Francisca was there.
Well, after the show was over and I saw the Steel Samurai off, I returned to the Rose Garden for a bit and checked up on the security situation.
Hold it!
Why did you need to confirm the degree of preparations for even the speech?
For security's sakes, of course. What other reason could I have had? No one knew just how the Yanagarsu had planned on getting in, right?
Yes, I suppose you're right.
And in the end, the Yanagarsu didn't choose to appear in the Rose Garden. Even if it did turn out to be nothing more than a shadow. What, that a sheep used such a was a shadow?
Ah! Look at that again. Calm down, Francisca. She must still be nursing a grudge over the fact that she couldn't figure it out herself.
Anyway, there was no one in the Rose Garden. We were aware that the speech was set to start soon thereafter. After the preparations were in place, I was called back by Ambassador Alba to his office.
Hold it!
At that time, the Mask 2's body has yet to be found in this room. Is that correct?
That's right. Ambassador Alba was here. One could hardly miss a rather large present.
A criminal will say anything to get out of getting arrested. How do we know you're not lying?
Well, if you need proof, I'll be happy to oblige you.
Seriously?
Like I keep telling you, when I arrived at this office, Ambassador Alba was already there. Was already here. He was standing by the flower box on the windowsill, watering his plants.
Ah, I can attest to that. I remember speaking with the lovely lady around that time here in my office.
Alright then. Add that statement to your testimony. And let's hear some details.
So Ambassador Alba was in the room at the time, wasn't he?
Steve.
Hold it!
Let's press this and then I think we're gonna investigate something. For the sake of being thorough, I'd like to ask you something. How did you know that Ambassador Alba was watering his plants at the windowsill?
What do you mean by that?
The entrance to his room is on this side. However, the window is on the opposite side. If what you say is true, then when you enter the room, his body would have been like a wall. It would have been blocking your view of what he was doing. Is that not correct?
I suppose it was a bit hard to see him around. But fortunately for me, Ambassador Alba is not an immovable wall. I knocked before I entered, and as I did, he turned around to greet me with a watering can in his hand. It was only natural to believe that he was watering his plants, right?
I suppose so.
After his greeting, we spent a little time talking about his flowers. He obtained them himself, and is growing them with the utmost care, you know.
Yes. Plants in his room, they're all like my children.
The passion flowers in the flower box on the windowsill are growing beautifully too. All four of them are in full bloom.
Whoa, wait. All four? All four, huh? Miss Von Karma, what did you say now?
I said that the flowers are growing beautifully. What about that statement you don't understand?
I do not understand. I do not understand why a certain thing is the way it is. I'd like for you to append that statement to your testimony.
Very well. There were 4 large passion flowers in full bloom in the flower box.
Really, huh?
Objection!
Francisca, for some odd reason, your testimony contradicts with this piece of evidence.
It does appear that way.
Ah! I knew it! I knew we couldn't trust your word, sis!
Mr. Edgeworth! What are you doing? Discrediting Miss Von Karma like this?
Yes, sir! If you keep this up, she's gonna get taken away, sir!
All I've done is state what I saw. I have not made a single mistake in my testimony. And for this, am I still under suspicion for murder? Is the number of flowers really all that important at this juncture, Miles?
At the very least, here's a contradiction in this oh my gosh, hold on. Enigmatic case. Enigma. Charismatic enigma, Joe. I'm trying to say, like, the charismatic enigma, that's one of Jeff Hardy. That's like one of the titles for Jeff Hardy. They call him the charismatic enigma. And I'm trying to say enigmatic statement. I don't know. I tried. One that I find hard to dismiss is irrelevant.
Let's hear it, Mr. Prosecutor. What does the number of flowers have to do with anything? What does it prove?
I believe the answer to that will become clear if we were to examine that flower box. How did this contradiction come about? must be something behind this discrepancy. Wait, this discrepancy. My voice. Discrepancy. I don't know.
They're my beloved flowers. I brought them with the utmost care. So I say you please be gentle with them as you examine them, Miss Edgeworth.
I understand. I won't rest until I inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Some of these flowers, I believe they're called passion flowers. Despite being called flowers, they are actually a species of vine. They appear to be growing well and are well supported by these plant supporters.
Yeah, no matter how I look at it, it looks like there are only two of here to me. You realize, don't you, sis? Your little lie has failed you.
Miles, Edgeworth, hurry up and shut this man up for me already.
Suppose I would use... I mean, ah yes. Still have a thing or two left to examine. This patch of soil looks as though it has something removed from it. Wrong button.
What are you doing, Mr. Prosecutor? What'd you climb all of a sudden? I'm still here waiting for an explanation, you know.
Do you know, Agent Lang? Flowers are best appreciated in silent. Looks like two things are put on this flower box. One again has a rather robust design.
So, Edgeworth, why are you telling us stuff we can't clearly see for ourselves? Plus, if we keep wasting time talking about that, Miss Von Karma's gonna get arrested.
I better examine something else.
Okay.
I believe I have just a piece of evidence you require.
Oh, do you now? You have such confidence in that face of your current plight. I highly doubt it'll last until the end.
You howl like a wolf, Agent Lang. But we'll see if you have any bite to back up that bark after you see this evidence. The truth of the Passion Flowers reveal can be seen with this piece of evidence. Take that! Sheena, who was supposedly in Babel the entire time, had these hair sticks on her. That looks exactly like the plant supporters in this flower box. In other words, I believe it can be said that these hair sticks are, in actuality, support sticks for the passion flowers.
And so what? Is this really all that important to the case?
Of course it is. It means that we found yet another item that was smuggled between the countries tonight.
Hi-ya!
Think about it logically, Agent Lang. These sticks were originally in Alabas, but somehow they wound up in Sheena's hands, who was in Babel the whole night. So make no mistake, these sticks were smuggled somehow, just like the knife and statue.
Very well then. I want to hear from you exactly how they wound up in Babel.
How did these support sticks find their way to Babel, and why? I gotta figure out why. There must be some reason as to why they end up there. Aha! So that's why! Wait, what? Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this and tell me its shape.
It's just another stick, isn't it?
And so it is, but the shape of the support sticks, what is important. But when they're used with something in this room, that's when it all comes into focus. The object that completes the picture when you use the support sticks is... Wait. Please tell me this.
Come again?
Okay. 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 Oh, never mind. I think I figured it out. This would have been easier if I played Link's crossbow training, but I don't have it, unfortunately. I would like to have it. Anyway.
Eureka! That's a crossbow! Wait! You're not really suggesting...
I am. These hair sticks are, or rather plant support sticks. They make for perfect arrows. Done it. I found the common thread that connects the two offices. This thread has yet to be completely untangled. Even using the arrows, how does this explain how the statues were transported? Oh wait, I got it. Furthermore, who could have been who fired these sticks as arrows? There must be a common thread that ties all these things together.
Now go back! Mr. Prosecutor, hold up a second. You do realize what happens when you tie a statue to an arrow, right? They don't fly at all.
Whoa. Another round. Border crossing part 2.
So Baba's statue was draped in the other guy's clothes and then shot over here. Even if you try firing the arrows from this side, they wouldn't go far with the statue tied to them. I don't think I need to tell you that the prima duck statues didn't sprout wings. You're a realist after all, aren't you?
Prima the statues didn't sprout wings? Of course they didn't.
Glad you understand. I feel much better already. I was afraid for a second that you were unaware of that crucial fact.
It's only crucial because you're under the belief that wings are necessary to this equation.
What?
You need to free your mind a bit more and let it fly like a bird on the wind. The prima duck statues flew, but not on the wing. Allow me a bit of your time and I'll explain this mysterious phenomenon to you. Okay. Interesting. Well, I think we have to present the wire, but we're gonna have to wait.
So Baba's statue was draped in the young guy's clothes and then shot over here?
Hold it! But that incredible scene just happened to have been caught on film, resulting in this photo.
Ha! And what an incredible scene it was! This photo was taken by a freelance photojournalist, right?
Yes, so I hear. Oh, the heart, which we didn't talk to, unfortunately.
Not every photojournalist is known to be honest, right? Especially not the ones that sell bowls of spirits and giant creatures to tabloids.
Yes, I know what you mean. I've seen those sorts of photos many times in court. Yep. That certain case in the first Ace Attorney game, the fourth one. But there have been times when those photos have turned out to be telling the truth. If you ever stood in the court of law, you will know that is entirely possible.
Ha! You really believe the stuff you're spewing right now? A courtroom certainly is a strange place, if what you say is true. But there really is something odd about that photo, no matter how you look at it.
Hold it!
We are in agreement that an arrow by itself will reach the other side, correct?
But just the arrow by itself is pretty meaningless, don't you think, Mr. Prosecutor? Because the things they want to smuggle were a lot bigger than knife.
No, that's not necessarily true.
What?
What I need right now is not further discussion of my conclusion. It's the launching of my conclusion. The shooter wanted to launch with the crossbow was not the statue themselves. Rather something a crossbow can launch that can be used to move the statue.
If it wasn't a...
Ooh, new statement.
If it wasn't the statue that launched, that was tied to the arrows, then what did the crossbow launch? A wire.
Objection!
Time for some transportation. Finally. Finally. We have reached this point in our discussion. For I present to you that which was carried by the arrow from the crossbow. A wire.
I get it now, Mr. Prosecutor. I can see exactly what you're trying to say. You're saying that the wire was tied to an arrow and then shot to Mr. Cochin's office. All the way from the 5th floor of the Alabastian Embassy down to the 3rd floor of the Bobbly's Embassy. If what you're claiming is really what happened, I can see how Alabaster Prima Duck statue could be moved. Gravity could be used to move the statue down the wire from the 5th to the 3rd floor. But then, what about Bombo's Prima Duck statue? The dark shadow in this photo is clearly flying away from Bobble. Going the opposite way of gravity from the 4th floor, from the 3rd floor to the Bobbly's Embassy. Up to the 5th floor of the Alabastian Embassy. How do you explain that?
Wait, actually, yeah, how? Aha! I think I finally see how the gears behind this whole trick work! Jelaine, the motion used behind this trick. I wonder if perhaps you have yet to envision how it works in your head.
Motion. What motion?
This is the motion that was employed to smuggle Bobbly's Prima Duck statue. What is that word? What? I don't know. Wait, swinging motion. What did that mean? I don't think it's swinging motion. Let me see. What is rotary motion? Well, from what the word says, it's more likely rotation. It means like another word for rotation. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's kind of similar to rotation. It can't be bungee action, because then that would mean like I don't have a mouse. Wait, swinging motion. No, I think it has to be rotary motion. Let me use. All right. So we're gonna use my hair. We're gonna use my special antenna hair, the one that everyone likes. See? 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 Look. Right here. Okay. All the way down here. Like that. So if anything is possible. I don't think I could explain it. I think I did a terrible explanation. Alright, let's just do bungee jump. Bungee action. That would mean like beam and jump all the way here, but that won't be impossible. If anything, it would be like down here and jump all the way in the pool. But it didn't. Swinging motion would be like they fire the arrow from here in the middle. You see the line. See where my hair's pointing at? And then it will swing all the way there and all the way there, but there's no arrow here. So I think rotary motion is the only option in which I can't explain it. But luckily, we got. I had to make sure it's good. I had to make sure my position is good. And where was I? Oh yeah, rotary motion. Edgeworth, please explain to us what does that mean for us. I believe it was done via rotary motion. The two statues were transported simultaneously.
Knuckle back! Simultaneously, get real! The statues would have collided somewhere along the way!
Objection!
Did I ever say that there was only one line of wire between the two offices? Ah. If you shot an arrow with the two ends of the wire tied to a circular belt that can be formed.
Knuckle back! Lazi says, don't object and call it success, but it's beyond reasonability. Taking into account the tension difference between the two wires. The top one was sagged too much to the point where the statues would collide anyway.
Objection!
Agent Lang. As you know, the Prima Duck statue is one of a kind national treasure. And the fact that the Bobble statue is a hollow replica of the real statue, it would naturally be lighter than the real one, meaning that my idea is very possible.
Lazi says.
That's a dog howl. Or I just do barking in killing swing.
Lazi says. Lazi says.
Here's of what I believe happened. Wait, did I? Let's see, here's how it happened. This youth and her mystery co-conspirator set themselves up in two different rooms. The co-conspirator bridged the rooms by shooting the two ends of the wire on one arrow. Then the two of them covered the statue and proceeded to transport the statues. After the switch was completed, another arrow was fired, carrying the other end of the wire down to Bobble, where it was to be disposed of. To do that, Miss Yu hid it inside the grandfather clock. Quit. This proves it right, H-Lane. That I'm not the killer.
Not yet, sis. I still haven't had my dessert yet. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
The proof is in the pudding, as it were.
Pudding is a nice dessert. So, do you think you can do it? Can you prove that what you said is what happened? Because remember, if you can't, I'll be taking a certain someone back home with me as a souvenir.
I agree that as long as there is no proof, my hypothesis remains just that. However, What I've laid out is no mere hypothesis, for there is one more piece of evidence.
One more? This should be interesting. You think you have a piece of evidence that will turn your hypothesis into a fact? Well then, let's see, Mr. Prosecutor.
The thing that made it possible to create a circular belt out of the length of wire. I believe that it's right here in this very room. And I believe this is what made the circular belt transport.
Take that! Ha! Looks like you dropped another bomb on us again!
The last piece to the trick are two pulleys? Precisely. The ceiling fans double as pulleys in this case. And thanks to the fact that there is one installed in each of the offices, the ceiling fans made for the perfect pulley set for the wire to run on. This must be it. This is how the smugglers bypass the impenetrable security.
You really are something else, Mr. Prosecutor. I mean, you figured it all out already, haven't you? You know who the big hot shot that set up this real-life stage show is, don't you?
The person who set up this rather large and complex stage show needs to be someone who has foreknowledge of the existence of a ceiling fan in both Alabastian and Bubbly's office, and that the passion power support stakes could be used as arrows. The real mastermind behind this case.
Well, don't you dare make this wolf wait for his food!
Why are you so hesitant, Miles Edgeworth? You can't say who it is. Why don't you present something like you always do?
A single point of the finger here. In this case will explode into an international incident. However, it's already too late for me to stop the forward momentum. It appears I have no choice now to rush in. There is a piece of evidence that will point us to who the mysterious mastermind is.
Help! Help! Oh gosh.
What would be evidence?
Oh wait, wow, these hair sticks actually changed and now crossbow arrows. Neither hair sticks nor support sticks, they were actually crossbow arrows.
Take that!
This smuggling could not have been possible without the use of the crossbow. Furthermore, the arrows that were shot by the crossbow were plucked, as it were, from the flower box in this very room. They were planted so long ago that the passion flowers had the time to grow so big. Ms. Von Comer didn't even notice the arrows when she visited this room today. On top of all this, the fact that the culprit knew that both offices had ceiling fans turns out the person had very detailed information on this embassy's layout. So as you may have already guessed, the person I am accusing of hatching this plan is the person who grew the flowers in the flower box the utmost care. Thus, it can only be you.
Quercus Alba. We are so we better get some good evidence.
We're gonna get whipped, are we? I said we're gonna get whipped, are we? Is he gonna fake a heart attack?
Are you out?
God dang it, I didn't. My mouse is not too sweet.
Are you out of your mind, Miles Edgeworth?
I'm certain of what I'm saying, and I am sure that he is the culprit.
Tell me, Mr. Prosecutor, what was the ambassador trying to accomplish by doing all that stuff you just outlined? Why in the world will you need to use a little trick like that?
I understand you need to doubt me. However, there is one thing that stands out to me as very odd.
Just one thing, huh?
That one single end result Ambassador Alba sought to obtain. If we were to examine the focus on this complex trick, I believe we will finally find the answer to everything. Everything will become clear once we examine this piece of evidence. Oh, wait. I don't think it's the arrows. This is the man in Cochin's writing. Wait. Oh, I thought my mic was weird for a second. Wait. Oh yeah. Why would he want to? Wait. Oh wait, yeah. If he'd done it, why would he want to? Why would he want to switch the statue? I would fully understand the reason he had this situation had been the reverse. However, to go through the trouble of swapping the real Prima Duck statue for the fake, I sense a very shady reason for such a bizarre action. And who better to ask for that reason than King Prima Duck himself?
I see. Ambassador, we'll be examining that statue now, with or without your permission.
This sword drawn like that, there is an aura of valor bright around King Prima Duck.
What's so cool and standing like that with the sword stuck in the ground in front of him? Maybe I should try and come up with some cool pose with a shuriken or something.
Am I seriously beginning to think that her real goal in life is to become a ninja?
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, isn't there anything particular odd about that sword, right?
Wait, really? No, not really. Suppose we should examine a different area of the statue now.
This guy kind of looks like the Steel Samurai, don't you think? Maybe it's because they look alike that he was picked to be a goodwill ambassador.
How is this possible? Take a look at this area around the base of his neck. It looks like a gap.
Hey, you're right! Maybe it's meant to be some kind of secret.
Perhaps it's possible to open this statue from this gap in its construction.
What? Hurry up and open it, Miles.
Alright, here goes.
What is that? Wow, it really did open up, but what is that? Hey, what's that thing that fell out?
I believe more thorough examination of it is required. Is this?
Hey! Is this what I think it is?
The plate for making counterfeit bills! Somehow, it appears that we've at long last arrived at the exit to this complete labyrinth. We finally hold within our hands one of the counterfeit money plates, and the reason why the replica was smuggled into Alabas to begin with. This was found from within the fake Prima Duck statue Alba smuggled into his country. The Prima Duck statue can only be handled by the ambassador, or the secretary. Why did I have a trouble pronouncing ambassador? Oh my gosh. And the replica is nothing more than a hollow shell covered in gold. These two circumstances make the statue the ideal object in which to hide contraband. After receiving the statue containing the counterfeit plate from Shino, the ambassador had the misfortune of accidentally running into Damask too. Surprised by the thief, the ambassador raised the replica statue at Damask 2 hand. Then, in order to frame the steel samurai of the murder, he covered the samurai's sword in blood. Well, Ambassador Alba?
You're a leader of the smuggling ring? My country is a mess! It's all because of you!
You're the one who killed the mask too?
Answer us!
I never thought that you would figure things out to this level. However, there is one point I disagree with you on. The head of the smuggling ring was Mr. Cochin.
Huh?
Knuckle fast! Quit screwing around! I have no sympathy for someone who would try to pass the guilt onto a dead man. There's one thing I'm sure of, is that you're the real ringleader. Quercus Alba.
It's not good to speak with such subjectivity, you know, Agent Lang.
Subjectivity. My conclusion is anything but, and is the result of logic and investigation.
Logic and investigation. Only seconds ago, you were ready to arrest Miss Von Karma. I don't think we can give such a floppy logic in any real way to you.
It looks like you still don't get why I came back.
Excuse me?
You see, the reason I came back is so that I could sink my fangs into your wrinkly old neck. From the very beginning, my real target has been you.
Agent Lane, I demand an explanation.
Sorry, sis. I didn't mean to put you through all that. I knew you were innocent from the very beginning.
You did?
I knew this whole incident had been miraculously planned and prepared for. So naturally, the occupant in this room, Ambassador Alba, seemed the most suspicious. But without the ambassador's permission, he couldn't get in to take another look around.
Oh, so that's why you put on this big show to accuse Francisco of the murder. Using Francisco as a bait in order to gain us entry and investigative rights.
Yeah. If I hadn't done it, I thought the ambassador would have given the okay to poke around.
So that's what this is all about. Very well. I forgive you. But in exchange for using me as bait, you would take some responsibility and help us find the truth. Agent Lang, for giving me such a great opening. I thank you.
You know, I just knew, Mr. Prosecutor, that somehow we were able to find some proof by investigating this room that you will be able to figure out the real culprit with your special brand of logic.
The evidence detectives collect, combined with the logic of a prosecutor. That's just as it should be in a prosecutor detective team, right?
I don't know anything about that. One thing I do know is that I'm itching to see that old man get what's coming to him.
You're quite scary, but you want to be, aren't you?
Hey, you're the one who was planning to use me to push all the guilt onto the sis. But unfortunately for you, you misjudged me.
Why did the music stop?
Agent Lang, I wish for you to stop trying to intimidate me.
Oh, intimidate. What was the? I forgot the word. Intimidate. I literally forgot the word.
What we're reading right now is evidence and proof. And one of you have what it is necessary to prove that I am the head of the smuggling ring.
Objection!
Don't be such a sore loser. If you really are the head of the smuggling ring, then you should acknowledge your crimes with dignity.
Dignity. I think there's nothing more than a fool's insurance display of strength. If you really wish for me to acknowledge my crimes, then I would like to first see some of this thing you call evidence.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I knew nothing really. I didn't even know that a counterfeit plate was hidden inside the statue.
Objection!
You swapped a real statue that vested in your country the authority to rule for fate. It doesn't make any sense that you didn't know anything.
It doesn't make sense? Or it doesn't make sense? Can you prove that it doesn't make sense?
He's really got us. He's turned this entire situation around against us. Proof that Interpol has been after, which points to this man as the ringleader. If we could somehow find that proof now, if we could see to it that justice is finally served. That justice is finally served. Is there nothing I can use to break this case wide open? The trump card and the videotape. With those two items, we might be able to finally bring this man down. But the card is evidence from a case that Mr. Faraday hid away in secret. And the tape was stolen by Detective Bad from the police. They're both illegal evidence. No matter what, the protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence.
Needless to say, we are committed to achieve nothing but victory. And by any means necessary.
The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do outside the courts. That's what we thought at the time.
I no longer follow the path of Manfred von Karma. And I won't follow the path of the Yaragasu. This leaves me with what? What creed would I believe in? If I want to pursue the truth, then I will sully my hands in illegally. If I want to pursue justice, then I will lose the truth. What is a law? And what is justice? Which path is is a prosecutor supposed to follow? Choice is one I must make by my own hand here and now.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it one more time because it is. Oh my gosh. I had to make it. Oh my gosh, this is a hard one. It's just like Justice for All 2. No, maybe if we... No, we're not like Von Karma. There has to be another way to... There has to be another way to find the truth. We'll do it. I am a prosecutor, and I can't allow myself to use evidence such as these. Mr. Ed! I did not mean to press that again. Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't do something, Ambassador Alba will get away with it. I know, but...
Objection!
What are you holding back for? The only thing a Von Karma should pursue is a perfect proof. If you really do have what it takes to complete our argument, then there is absolutely no reason not to use it.
Knuckle back! Lazi says the reason people judge people is because people are people. People weren't born to be chained to the laws. Laws were born to protect the people. You're the only one here right now who could put this guy out to pasture. And that is the only way a second or third generation of Zangfa's people would be born. Can you really still hesitate knowing the fate of a nation rests in your hands?
Oh my gosh. There's no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was there set by man. And a person goes beyond the limit. And the law, too, crosses into new territory. For what reason were laws implemented? The answer to that is what I must show now. What I must now show. Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize this.
Oh, I wonder what that card is. I've never seen that before in my life.
It's a directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions on his subordinates.
Oh, is that what it is?
This card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Mr. Manny Cochin.
Oh. Why do you have a card in your possession?
Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yanagawasu.
Hey, Gawasu gave that to you? Don't talk nonsense and let this be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ring leader?
I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given.
What?
This contains security footage that was just shot just before the start of the KG incident.
The KG incident?
The card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate.
Very interesting. I must admit, I'm very curious now. Very curious indeed in these cases and pieces of evidence you presented.
Oh wait. Pray the other who has been chasing all this time. Nonsense. Nonsense before me. God dang it. Guys. I don't think we're done. Like, we have the counterfeit plates as evidence, but we also have these three. We haven't figured out any of those three yet. We still haven't have any of these three yet. So that means we're... Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. We're gonna do this tomorrow. I can't allow this man who has been free reign for 10 long years to simply walk away. Now is the time for me to bring the fruition, the valiant spirit that was given to me. It is 1:34 a.m. Denzel Crocker Day.
Oh, so what is this interesting thing that you want to show me?
Trump card and the videotape. These two pieces of evidence together make the ultimate hand. And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Bat's words will be realized. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
What you see here is the security footage shot just before the KG murder occurred. From this footage, we know that the car is a directive's car from the smuggling ring. This is the section that proves that the car was used to relay an order. What the like? Knife?
Take that.
Take a look at this area.
Oh, God damn it.
Wait.
Fine, sir, why don't you use this? I can't see what you're pointing to as well. From what I can see, it doesn't look like it's a relative to our conversation.
It's unrelated?
I need to remain calm, taking the... Oh, God. Give me the card.
Take that!
As you can see, Mr. Cochins is holding the card in his right hand.
I see. The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on there. But that card and the one you have, just because they look the same doesn't mean that they are, does it now?
But there is a very easy way for me to prove that they are in fact one and the same. All we have to do is simply take a look at this. Blood? This dark red blood. Yes, this is your proof. Proof that the order from this car were played out in that terrible tragedy. Blood belonged to the victim of the KGA incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we can very easily verify this as a fact. If you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. This car that has to be in front of the victim's apartment building is an official Kodopian government car.
What?
The gumshoe. If you could please magnify the footage. This area of footage directly links the smuggling ring with Kodopia. Ooh, what's this?
Take that!
The shape of this pocket and the directive's car in it. It tells us without a doubt, this person in this car is Mr. Cochin. The license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera. With it, we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day 10 years ago. Which is why I can say with confidence that you were the ring riding in this car on that day. Guys, we need fire. We need the bobbly zinc and burn him. Guys, he's not human. You saw how he transformed, right? This guy, he probably changed profiles. Okay, we have to wait.
You're done well, my boy, to make it this far. However, I thought you claimed that I was riding in the car at the time. That's going to be mighty difficult to prove.
How so?
The principality of Codopia no longer exists.
Oh my.
So naturally, all records from that time period also no longer exist.
Arrogance. What he really means is he's already erased all traces of them.
Are we finished here, boy?
You fool! You fool! You fool! Aw, you lucky. You lucky we didn't update it. You lucky we didn't update it. You guys saw it. You guys saw it, right?
Are we finished here, boy?
The only weapon I have left to me now is this piece of footage. There must be something here that I can use against him. Hey, stupid. Don't flex next time. Don't flex, okay? Take that! What the? Yeah, don't flex. Ambassador Alba!
Yes, what is it now?
You were once an army man in the service of Codopia. And it was you who made the many missions you participate in success, correct?
What a sudden backhanded praises, boy. Although, to be sure, the brilliant medals on my bracelet on my breast were awarded to me during the era of Codopia. But now I'm the only one who owns this particular medal.
In that case, the only person it could be who's sitting in this car is you.
How did you figure that?
By the medal captured here in this footage. It is clearly the same exact medal as the one on your chest. That's why I said don't flex next time. Ah! Oh my gosh, he is not human! Look at that! Look at that! He's not human! We need the burn fire. This is how it will be. But I won't hold back. But this is the path that I've chosen.
Move me with your devotion to this case, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is he taking such an arrogant stance with me?
It's almost looking possible, isn't it? But lots of you have come this far. It looks like I just might lose our little game this time.
You might lose the game this time? You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador.
Is that a fact? Very well. I decided to confess and admit my guilt.
You're going to confess?
And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result.
What the?
Regarding the Master 2's murder, I admit it.
I did it out of self-defense. Oh. You're claiming it was a justified self-defense?
The Master 2 attacked me, and I felt that my life was in danger. If I ever done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him.
What a pathetic performance.
I'm not giving you one.
Wow, you two really know how to laugh at inappropriate times. If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then we will need some evidence.
It's always the evidence with you, isn't it? But if that's just what you require, I'll prove it. That man left a mark on me when he attacked. What? I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense.
Is it gonna be the blood?
Ha! I'm an old man. And sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should.
The Master 2 didn't have a single weapon in on his body.
Hold on, it's something to get worked up over, because I hit the weapon.
You hit it?
I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder. Even if it's in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become public, seeing as how I am an ambassador. This is the weapon you see, my special bonsai trimming shears.
It's covered in blood.
He was trembling quite badly during our struggle. Well, that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in my office and attacked.
Wait a minute. But this was used as a weapon. There was... No, something's not right.
So you see, it was an act of self-defense.
Is he right, Miss Edgeworth? Since he has both a wound and a weapon that caused it, it's enough to declare it so. Ambassador Alba's room. Alba claims that it's proof that he was stabbed by the Master 2, so it was justified defense. No way!
Which reminds me, I guess there was still one more accusation I need to resolve. Smuggling and counterfeiting. Unfortunately, all that is my secretary's doing. I have no knowledge it was going on. Knuckle back! Stop spewing nonsense! You're trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. If you want to get real honest, everything in this case can be connected to you.
The murder of the Master 2 was done in self-defense? In my trials, no man escapes his crime alive.
Perhaps so, if you were my opponent in court. However, this one's very important fact I think you may have forgotten.
And what is that?
That's what you mean! Extraterritoriality! Extraterritoriality! That's right. This embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastian soil. So any trial that is to be withheld will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts.
Agent Lang, what is Interpol's stance on this?
Agents investigate. That's our job. The judgment of people who have confessed to their crime. That's the court's job. And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have fully extraterritorial rights. These rights are effective, even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts. Arrogant. Your expression. That's nothing like a face of someone who's ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands. These crimes you speak of so seriously of. To me, this has all been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations, but it's no big deal. Alabast has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you accomplish is you would change the backdrop of our little game.
These two layers of protections are extraterritoriality provides. I don't know how to say that long word. Extraterritoriality. I don't like that word now.
This is why he's one of those who cannot be brought to court.
Oh, and his stance changed.
You see now, don't you? I live in a whole different world than you.
Now, if you excuse me, I need to go and fetch your evictions paper. There's nothing we can't do.
Ah, cried. Ah, dang it. Ah, yep, we're gonna finish this. Yep. We gotta finish this next time. Okay. One more time saving. Next time let's hope next time I'll guarantee I will use Pro Control again. But yeah. Looks like we're probably gonna finish this tomorrow, but yeah, we're gonna just go all the way. I have to. I have to. So, I think from how everything goes, I think tomorrow will definitely be the finale. If not, well then, dang, this episode is a long one. Because if we do, then that means next week is a whole full Uggles of Wisdom. Well, that's about it to wrap up. I'll put my Joy-Cons back on the Switch. Anyway, not for music. So, we gotta go face off an ambassador. We gotta fight against the law, which is good.
It's time to take down the leader.
We'll do whatever it takes. So, that will wrap up for today. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Next time will be definitely be, and I hope so. We're just gonna go through all out. Next time will be the finale of Ace Attorney Investigation. Follow me on my socials and subscribe to my VOD channel. And here's to hoping tomorrow is the finale. I mean, if anything, if we're getting close, we will push through. But yeah. Until then, see you guys next time. Bye.